and welcome to the Pole Shift News. Guys, you may have noticed 2 videos recently put up by myself have been removed, and that was because really one person had managed to make a massive impact on disrupting the subscriber pattern and encouraged lots of people to thumb the video down, and also on top of that, more painful than anything else, had caused a 10% reduction on our funds that we raise on this channel for the observatory. And it just isn't worth it, guys. It really isn't. I've invested 10 years in this. I've spent an absolute fortune on studying science to get the qualifications I have, and the efforts that I've put in, right? And I saw it yesterday. When somebody childishly just takes things completely the wrong way, doesn't understand me, what I'm trying to do, and the effort and the work that's been put in. So there's going to be a few changes, guys. First of all, there's some good news. As you can see, Kentucky data is in now, the test data for the first week. And if you go onto the website and just click on the graph, which is a link, it will take you to the page where you can see an inflated version of that chart, and that has now gone into its first month's collecting of the data. We've got the Gold Coast there, and we've got Southern California as well. The Perth, Australia has arrived, and the data, its first week's worth of data, will be coming in over the next week and a half. We're going to set it up. We're just waiting for that gentleman down in Perth to come back from work, because he works away a lot, and we'll get that set up, and we'll have 4 out of 4 so far that we've sent out bringing back data. It's sad, guys. It really is, when you feel you can talk freely and you can't about certain topics. YouTubers on whole, right, are being clamped down on, especially with climate related data. Very shortly you're going to start seeing a lot of channels just disappear overnight, and I know you've already witnessed these channels that have had that happen to them with many subscribers. It doesn't matter about the amount of subscribers. What matters is they do not want the public to get hold of this information. If it happens to our channel, it'll be a great loss to a lot of people, because this is a unique channel. We've got our own observatory, which is funded by you guys, and it is collecting the data from sources all around this world now and relaying it to you guys. I've got to do this because I'm not going to put up with those disruptions. So there's going to be some big changes, and maybe because I do enjoy talking about philosophy, maybe I will open up another channel. But for the sake of the work that's been invested and the money that's been invested in this channel, we're going to leave it solely related to the topic of pole shift, grand solar minimum, maybe, because it does have an influence on the magnetosphere of the Earth. When there's a low solar output, our heliosphere shrinks, more cosmic radiation comes in, and we get more cosmic radiation in our atmosphere as a result of that. And also with a weakened magnetosphere, we get more cosmic radiation as a result of a weakened magnetosphere. So I will keep grand solar minimum in there for the time being, and any other anomaly that we discuss or we monitor regularly on the website will be kept in here. As for politics, it's out the window. Any topic that is highly debatable, it's no longer going to be discussed on this channel. It just isn't worth it. Like I say, I do enjoy talking about these topics, but it's just not worth it. I saw what happened yesterday. About 20 subscribers left. We lost 10% of the funding that we raise on Patreon, and nobody contributed anything on PayPal. It's a sad world, guys. That some people cannot have an objective mind to some of the topics. So like I say, it just isn't worth it. I'm going to keep it just as it is. If I do see, right, from now on, you know, these people come along and make such comments, they're going to get banned straight away from this channel. You know, we're having to deal with, you know, the censorship of YouTube, and now, because of, you know, what I've saw over the last few days, we're having to deal with the censorship and the disruptive behaviour of some of the public, right? You know, a friend of mine in the United States said to me, Gene, he said, I just cannot believe, you know, how some people, you know, interpret, you know, some of the innocent things that you talk about. I just cannot believe it. You know, it's like you're talking to children sometimes. Well, we had more than a fair few guys on the channel yesterday and the day before. And like I say, you know, there's just too much time and effort and money invested in this now to, you know, allow that to happen. So, you know, there should not be any cause for any complaints whatsoever if we just keep it related. And, you know, maybe I'll open a channel up on another site where we can discuss, you know, the philosophy of other matters, related or not, you know. So there you are in a nutshell, guys. We've got some ground to make up. Like I said, 10% of our monthly funding's gone. We need to, you know, make that ground up, guys. So, you know, the link's down there if you want to help support what we do. We've got one more magnetometer to put online, and that, like I say, will happen in the next week or so. And you know, there isn't really much more to say. The more I have. It's a sad day, guys, for our channel, you know, when we can't discuss things without you know, people taking offence. So with that, links are down there, PayPal if Patreon's not for you. And, you know, guys, I'll say what I usually do. You know, I will say one other thing, guys. I hope that you've gathered over these years, you know, that I am a scientist and a humanitarian. You know, I care about people. I don't really give a crap about politics and, you know, all the other rubbish that goes along with it. I care about, you know, people. That's the main thing. Well, anyway, there you go. I'll say what I usually do. Links down there, guys, if you want to help support what we do on the observatory and the channel and the website. And have a good weekend. Bye for now.